everybody, what's up? Semiorph here, and today, bringing you guys some Modern Warfare 3 gameplay. And today's gameplay is some domination on Hard Hat, where we are losing most of the game, but managed to pull through near the end and win it. And you guys get to see how that happens. So the commentary side of this video, I wanted to talk to you guys about my first roleplay experience on Garry's mod. And actually, now that I think about it, it's not really my first roleplay experience. It's more of my best roleplay experience that I've had. I don't really know how to say that. I've had a bunch of... I've roleplayed before, but this has so far been, like, the best one that led to more good roleplaying. You know, that was, like... That could be counted as actually my first roleplay, because the other ones weren't really roleplaying, actually. Anyway, so I joined this server called Catalyst Gaming. It's a and it has a bunch of servers, and the one I joined was the HL2RP server. This is Garry's mod, by the way. The game is Garry's mod, and I will put the IP in the description, and the forums actually will probably be what I'll put in the description. But it's pretty good people there. I've seen a couple of ninjas, which are basically like Garry's mod's version of griefers, or you know, just noobs who just want to ruin everybody else's fun. I've seen a couple of those guys, but not really much. And if there are, they're dealt with pretty swiftly. And that's pretty good. And most of the times I've been on there, that hasn't been like a ratio of Combine over more Combine than citizens, or way more citizens than Combine. So we've been pretty good. Or they've had some pretty good ratios going. And so now I can't tell you the events that led up to this, because this is like I just joined the server. I was just walking around the plaza, exploring the city 45, and all of a sudden, you know, I noticed, I was like, there's no civil protection out here. What is this? And then all of a sudden, the doors to the Nexus open, and out from those doors, in a single file line, walk all of the civil protection that are on the server right now. They file out and line up, and the people are just like, they're role-playing like HL2RP, right? They're like, whoa, what is it? Is this like a firing squad? And then you just see a bunch of slash-me's, unslings MP7, or turns the safety off of his MP7, raises MP7, stuff like that, because they have MP7 pistols, stuff like that. And I was like, oh crap, so I start backing away, right? And then they just open fire. I guess like a bunch of anti-civil behavior or something caused them to do this. But, so I'm backing up, and then two other guys are with me, and they start killing people, or shooting at people at least, to, you know, stop them from running or whatever. And me and these two other guys, we flee into this building. We're like hiding under the counter, and then one of the guys was like, you know what? I know a secret way out of here. And we're like, a secret way out? What do you mean? And then I'm like listening, and I hear the Combine, and I'm like, oh, the Combine are getting closer, and he's all like, okay, just wait here. And he walks over behind the counter. There's like a counter in there. He sneaks over behind the counter and presses a button, and the wall opens up, like the back wall of the place. It opens up, and there's a room that has a ladder that leads down into the sewers. And we're all like, holy crap! And he's all like, just go, go, go! And so me and the other guy run through it. But before he can run through it, apparently the CPs are already too close, and he'll be seen. So he closes the door, and he's like, go! So we head down into the sewers, me and this other guy. And meanwhile, like, you know, out of character, I'm thinking, like, wow, this is awesome. You know, we're like fugitives, kind of. And, you know, we're like fleeing through these dark sewers. I don't know where I'm going. Apparently, I think the other guy might actually know a little bit more than me, or he just has a better sense of direction, whatever. But we were just running through these dark sewers, and I remember I lost him at one point. And this was only a couple days ago. I think it was like the Wednesday this happened or something. Day I'm recording this is Sunday. But, you know, I remember that I got lost in like this one just dark room where there's a red light like some distance away, and I had to like sneak around through dark halls to get to it and stuff like that. I was like, what is happening? So I couldn't find him, and then sooner or later I found a ladder that led up, and I saw the guy. So we opened another secret door that led into this one building, and I kid you not, if I would have been a bit slower in opening the door, because actually, he was already out into the room, I was just lagging behind. And, if I had been a bit slower, I wouldn't have gotten in trouble. But, I opened the door, and he's all like, alright, let's go. And he turns around, and literally, I'm just, like, looking behind him, like, oh, crap. And inside the room run, like, 3 silver protection. So someone gave us away. Because they just knew where to go. So they were in that room, they were just like, get against the wall. And we're like, holy crap. So we get against the wall. And then they search us. You know, they do slash attempts to tie civilian, and you know, I'm like freaking new. I don't have any experience fighting civil protection, my character anyway. Malnourished. How am I supposed to fight back civil protection right now? So I just, you know, I give in easily, and I'm tied against the wall. One of the guys has a graffiti can, which is, I think, level 3 contraband, which I think is actually the lowest level. It's either level 1 or level 3. I'm not sure how they do it. But he has a graffiti can, so, you know, they, like, I don't know what they did with him, but there was actually another guy there, too. I don't know where he came from, but, he didn't have anything, and I didn't have anything, and then they prepared us for re-education, which, for those of you who don't know, is Combine's way of saying we're just going to hit you multiple times until you know until you're basically unconscious, depending on the level of re-education, you know, how much they want to re-educate you. So, I get beaten until I'm unconscious, and basically that means, you know, I've received my re-education. I don't know if I have any points on me. I didn't actually check. Now that I know how to, I should probably do that. But it was just really cool how we had, you know, we had just, like, fled through the sewers and we got caught and all that. It was pretty awesome, actually. Then I think one guy tried to flee and he got shot in the leg or something. But I also went to my first ration distribution, I think was on Thursday or Friday. And I was like, oh, this is actually pretty fun, because, you know, the combine are just staring at you. You're all lined up, and they're just like, you know, face forward, don't turn around, don't speak. You know, then this one guy gets dragged out because he's wearing a resistance armband, because he's retarded and forgot to take it off. So he's wearing his resistance armband because you have, like, this character description you can set up on the server, and, you know, other people will see your character description. So they saw that he was wearing a loyalist armband, and he was taken out of the line and put in a detainment cell. So, being a noob, when I was set up in the thing, I heard a guy say apply, which means give your name and CID, your Combine ID, I think it is, something like that. So I said mine, but it turns out it was the guy that was giving out the rations in the next room that was asking that, and I was just looking retarded, talking to myself. And so the door opens, and I walk in, and he's all like, apply, so I apply, and then you walk into the next room, and he drops like a little ration into a slit, and you get, I've so far only gotten 60 tokens, citizen supplements, which are really crappy food, and Breen's water. And then I was about to leave, but I didn't notice that there was actually a citizen exit. I just noticed that there was one door, and I didn't really read what it said on it. So I just walked out that door, and I ended up walking into the detainment area where all the where all the civil protection were standing, and I was just like, oh crap. So I just like ran out of there, and I ran outside, and I was like, yeah, that was a bit scary. Let's see, what else had happened? Shoot. Well, there was this one guy after that. I was standing over there eating my rations, you know, role-playing myself eating rations. I was standing by a wall. And this guy walks up to me and he's like, I don't feel so good. And I'm like, yeah. And he ends up passing out next to me. And I'm just like, oh, officer, we have a sick guy over here. And I don't know if this was just bad roleplay or if it was just office. I don't know. But the Combine just walks over and stares at the guy. And I'm just like, and then the guy gets up and he's like, oh, what happened? And then the Combine just walks away, and I'm like, dude, you passed out. So it's pretty fun to just roleplay things like that. People who are It's kind of hard because when you're role playing, you need other people that are willing to role play with you. You can't just you yourself. You can't just be by yourself. It's not as fun to passive role play, which is, I guess, what it is called when you just, just role playing by yourself, whatever. Role playing, eating a sandwich, making a sandwich. Like in your in-house life. You need other people to be responsive and also want to roleplay with you. But that's why I chose this server, and that's why I'm actually telling you guys about this, because this server does have people to do that. Now, sure, you're gonna have to come out of your shell, and you're gonna have to talk to them. You're gonna have to get some of it started. You can't just expect people to have some. You can't just expect people to just come to you all the time. You have to do a little bit yourself. And so I hope you guys liked this video. I hope you guys enjoyed my story here, and go check out the server, guys. I would love to see more people join that server. It's a really cool server. It's got a forum so you can learn what you need to learn. It's got guides and stuff like that. And I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Go check it out. Peace.